Here come the lives. Ready or not, here we come.
That's right. Yawning and all already.
Yeah. At least we both have our normal voice.
True. True. It was a little sketchy yesterday after the next round of shots. And
Yeah.
hello, everybody. Waiting for the friends to come in.
The yawning is just clearing energy.
That's what we're going to go with. Got it.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. We are here for your Tuesday start of the week, positive energy, healing energy. Feel free to drop your name in the comments if you'd like some personal healing energy.
If there's anything you want to clear.
Hello, Brooke. Hey, goes to Sean.
We just had the new moon a few nights ago. We have summer solstice tomorrow.
Hello, Brooke. Brooke. Too.
It's a good time to kind of reassess your goals and get your energy back, focusing on what you're wanting to work on. I don't know how many people that watch are local, but if you're local to the Cleveland area, at the summer solstice event tomorrow, with the sound bath and drum circle and bonfire.
Mighty fun time.
And it's actually summer weather. Not those 60s, which I'll be sweating, so I'll have a hat on.
Right. Hi, Carmen. Carmen joining us on YouTube. Feel free as everybody comes in, drop your name if you want some personal energy sent just for you.
Some tears in the left eye.
Oh. Brooke says she would love some healing for her lungs. Sean says, yes, I need healing for my sad heart.
Could be the tears I'm getting in the left eye, the sad heart.
Carmen says, I'm having pain in my left leg and feeling a slight headache. Healing is much appreciated.
Might need to keep my eyes open today. Be falling asleep.
Don't do that.
No.
I can.
Yeah.
You can't. You're the one actually on camera.
Yeah. And I put the sound bath video on that's a little bit more noisy than just the round of the bowls, because the one where it's just the bowls kind of singing kind of makes you even more tired because you get in that relaxed state. So this one's a little bit more amped up energy.
Karen says, hello, sacral healing for back and kidneys. Hey, cheers. And Amy would love healing to help remove blocks in her path. Hey, Chris.
That'd be late.
Right. As our friends are joining on TikTok, feel free to drop your names if you would like personal energy. Christian and Promise on TikTok.
Is anyone watching doing any summer solstice plans or rituals or
Taylor as well on TikTok.
having any goals or intentions? Clearing out any of the energy that's holding you back.
Oh, thanks, Maka.
I keep seeing this like interesting, like weird symbol. It's kind of like a number 4, but it has like this extra little fancy flair to it. I'm not sure what it is. It's like a light code activation.
So Christian says moving and starting over but scared, so maybe directing the energy to help with that. I was wondering that too, Emily, if it was the Jupiter symbol.
Oh yeah. It could be Jupiter symbol. I don't know where Jupiter's at right now. I think there is something going on with Jupiter. Or has been. Yeah, and I always tell people that energy of being like scared or nervous when you're coming up to something like that, it's like the brain doesn't know the difference between anxiety and excitement. So instead of like telling yourself that you're nervous or worried about a situation, just tell yourself that you're excited about it. Just reframing the words that you're using.
Sometimes you have to trick your own brain.
Yeah.
I've been doing the manifestation game.
Yeah, definitely a lot of crushing the ants, the automatic negative thoughts. I wonder what it would be like if everybody had like automatic positive thoughts all the time.
Taylor says I'm struggling with my anxiety and I'm going through a really hard time. Karen caught sight of your shoes. She's like, I want your kitty flip flops.
Oh, they're actually, it's kind of cute. Skechers has this whole line. So they have the flip flops, and they even have arch support. And then they have little ankle high, like rain boots that have the little kitty face on the toes, and slippers. So my mom got me the whole 3 set thing at Christmas.
Sandy.
And one thing too that, like, as I was talking about, like tricking the brain, changing negative thoughts to positive thoughts, reframing. It's also interesting how people tend to attach their like energy, their belonging to an issue, like saying my anxiety or my allergies or my depression or my headaches even. Like anytime you put like oh, my fibromyalgia, it's like you're attaching that to your identity. You should get rid of the my and just say the. Like the anxiety is difficult today. The fibromyalgia flare is acting up. Try to get rid of attaching that to your identity and get rid of attaching it to you. So it's harder energetically to clear any type of dis-ease in the body when you apply ownership to it. But it's all these little mind tricks that you have to reprogram your mind, especially the older that you get. You're so used to things being a certain way, so it takes more repetitive times of changing. If you do like hypnosis audio or guided meditation, it takes longer to reprogram the older that you get.
Christian says I like to use white noise when they have anxiety.
Anxiety too is like focusing on your breathing, taking deep breaths, just like focusing on trying to be present in the moment. things can tend to get overwhelming, and just like finding your breath and focusing on center, grounded, kind of helps. And clearing away any other people's energy that you may be picking up on that's enhancing your own energy.
Sharita on TikTok would like some personal energy.
I think it's calmed down some, but for the last couple of years, the collective energy of fear and anxiety was increased. So if you're an empath and pick up on the sensitivity of energy of others, that can make you feel like your own energy is also higher. So just making sure that you're just imagining that waterfall of healing light washing away other people's energy from your auric field. And just asking, is this mine or someone else's?
Karen on Twitch says, going over to my parents' house today. Can I get some grounding energy?
Yeah. I have my tiger iron. So that's a good one. Grounding energy.
Thanks for all the likes, Sharita. Helps a lot.
For some reason, I pulled it out of my backpack and was like, I think we need some grounding energy for the solstice. Just really connecting to Earth. It was interesting you said that too, because I was thinking about like the energy and picking up on other people's energy, and when my mom's really in a panic or high anxiety, I can feel, and it starts to make me feel like anxious, and I'm just like, nah, it's not mine.
Yeah, that's one thing that I really loved about the apprenticeship is like really learning, like if you don't already know how to kind of differentiate what might be yours or somebody else's, and how to separate that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, I can acknowledge that this person is feeling without having to feel it myself.
Yeah. That's the part that I still haven't dealt with or figured out. I don't have to feel it to acknowledge it. I don't have to feel it to clear it either.
That's right. I like how some of the mediums will, they will experience part of like the passing or the pain, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, that's how it started coming through for me too. I'm like, why do I have to? I don't
need to
this.
feel your heart attack.
Yeah,
you can keep that.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a good validation for the person I'm doing reading for, but I don't want to feel like I'm about to have a heart attack.
Yeah, you can just say it was heart attack.
Yeah,
and we'll accept that.
Yeah. yeah, the first time it happened to me like that, I was like, what is happening?
So the video replays will be available on Twitch. I think ours stays up for like a week, 2 weeks, but it will live forever up on our YouTube. And you can go back and watch some of the older ones. There's some that have been themed for prosperity, ancestors, even small kids. So if you've got little ones at home, especially home on summer, and just need, some good positive energy for them, just let it play in the background. You don't have to try and get them to sit and stare at the screen. Just
Gives them some calming energy.
yeah, let them still do what they're doing. Just let it play in the background. They don't even have to really actively pay attention. Their subconscious is going to pick it up. It's good here. Since I'm getting better at releasing for sure, walking out of family functions.
I have a lot of family drama with aunt and uncle because I'm the caretaker for my grandma. She still is in her right mind and asked for me to be her caretaker, power of attorney, and her son and daughter don't really like that too much. So there's a lot of drama with that, and I've been trying to work with that energy and doing a lot of Ho'oponopono,
Hey, Alexis.
like that, like just forgiving that whole energy of who wants to be in control. So Ho'oponopono is like a Hawaiian healing that can be used for yourself, towards others, a situation. I think eventually in the next couple weeks we'll have to definitely plan it. We'll do a whole Tuesday all about Ho'oponopono. It's the basic version, simple version, is just saying 4 phrases, connecting to like universal life force energy, consciousness, whatever you want to call that higher energy source. Just saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. You don't have to necessarily say it directed to the person or the group that you're wanting the healing with. It's just clearing the energy from the entire situation. It works well with family stuff. I was watching a video yesterday, and the guy in the video was telling about how he had a very controlling stepmom. And then when his dad divorced her, then he ended up having a really controlling girlfriend. And after a couple years, when he broke up with her, he ended up having a really controlling manager or boss. And then he dealt with that for a couple years, and then he learned about meditation and Ho'oponopono, and worked on healing that aspect of like controlling people in his life. And the manager that he had got fired. So it's kind of interesting how when you send healing to just that control aspect, how it can help and clear.
Right, because there's that, the thought, right? Like you shouldn't cause harm. So if you can heal a situation and create a better prospect for that person to move
Yeah.
on to, then you're blessing them and getting them out of your hair
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, if you were watching the Friday live with Emily, I was watching and said that I liked the poof and the flying monkeys candles to help clear the energy of my aunt and uncle. I'm like, oh, I need to redirect it. I need to clear the energy of the whole situation. I'll do some more Ho'oponopono. My grandma's just a sweet old lady, and she says she doesn't know how to tell her daughter that she doesn't trust her.
I mean, that's a hard thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure she has her reasonings.
Yeah. And just like every little complication, whatever it is you're dealing with, there's always reasons why different things come up, and learning different ways of healing and working through.
Now Nanette has her own Twitch, Radiant Reiki. You'll be getting back here soon on regular.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure everything out, but yeah, I haven't even made like videos for almost a month, so getting back to it.
But she also has YouTube with the same name. And the music that you hear playing in the background, that's actually Nanette playing. So you could go to her YouTube channel, Radiant Reiki, and listen to it whenever you want. There's a couple different playlists that you've made.
Yeah. Different, like sound bath, playlist, like wealth and prosperity, love and relationships, video shorts.
For our new friends coming in, with it being solstice tomorrow, what type of energy work should people be thinking about focusing on?
For me, the energy has kind of felt like really doing like grounding, connecting with earth, whether it's going out in nature. For me, my top pick would be going for like a hike where there's water, and just like, for me, it's kind of like that center point too of middle of the year, and where are you at with your goals and intentions that you've set. What do you need to clear that's been holding you back? Kind of just really, especially if you're in an area with summer solstice, just really being outside and soaking up the sun. Light code activation.
Karen's like, I wear the shirt that we sell, the Go Smudge Yourself.
Yeah.
Like, read between the lines.
Yeah. what is the other word? Litha? Is it?
Oh, I gotta quit yawning.
Yeah. I think it's something like that. I can't remember. There's the different like pagan traditions that kind of follow.
Yeah. And Litha can happen anywhere between like the 19th to the 23rd. It's the, equinox.
Yeah. There's a lot of heaviness in the heart space. Just doing that breathing, releasing heavy energy. Just imagining that waterfall of healing light washing over you, releasing heaviness, stress, and tension. I keep seeing like flowers, like pressed flowers, pressed dried flowers. I don't know, someone watching likes to do like resin with like pressed dried flowers in resin. I don't know why I'm seeing that. And a good way to do grounding work too. This just like kind of visualizing, doing a quick, just couple minute meditation, just really connecting, imagining that you have like energetic cords or tree roots, either coming out from the bottom of your feet into the earth, or you can go up higher to the root chakra, base of your spine, having energetic cords or roots coming down your legs and out your feet into the earth. And just going all the way deep to the core and just bringing that energy up. You can bring it back up through your feet and then all the way back up your legs to the base of your spine and root chakra. And then just continue bringing that energy up all the way through your body. And that will help you feel grounded and supported. I think on the YouTube, Goddess Light YouTube, there's one of the ones that we did was like a chakra meditation where it's like grounding and going through all of the chakras. And on my YouTube channel, I have some of my videos are like a guided meditation healing.
And you go live on your Twitch and YouTube and you'll do like specific type things again. And
Yeah. Yeah. I usually was going live about twice a month. But again, just haven't really been live on my channel for about a month. But getting back, moving forward with it, I do like card readings and energy clearings. I've gone live on TikTok and doing like some sound healing.
if you're local, you can come see Nanette in person here at the store. We can do readings via Zoom as well. And energy clearing. Hypnosis can kind of go Zoom, but a lot of people like to do that in person.
Yeah, I do have, since I have a lot of clients from YouTube, like all over the world, I've had some that do hypnosis on Zoom. They've had good results. It's interesting. So far, I think my most successful Zoom client just actually happened just over the last few weeks. She found me on my YouTube channel, did a Reiki session, but her issue was a little bit more is the agoraphobia, where she had that fear of leaving her house. And so I'm like, I think we need something a little bit deeper than just Reiki for this. So we did the hypnotherapy session. She has an audio to listen to help reprogram that mindset.
Right.
And
that
within
reinforcement.
yeah, within the first week of her having that session and listening to her audio, she was able to walk outside the front door, walk down her street. Her initial goal when she walked out of the house was to walk to the stop sign. And she said when she got to the stop sign, she kept going.
Nice.
And she had that, like, part of her audio was that, like, turning fear into excitement. Like, I'm excited to go out of the house. So a week after she did the hypnotherapy session, she wanted to do another Reiki session, and she was telling me all about it. So we did her Reiki session, and then she's like, "Can I do weekly Reiki sessions?" I'm like, "Yeah, just that much more help." So the second week after, she told me that she had the goal of getting in a car with her husband and going to a store. And she had bought like some type of antique thing or something. And she had that as her goal. Like, if I buy this, I have to get in a car with him to go to the store. And she ended up actually going in the store to pick it up.
Nice.
So she was like so excited. And she tried other types of like therapy and stuff over the last few years, and nothing had worked for her. So,
well, I mean, and the fact that she's putting in the work, like doing that reinforcement of listening to it, and taking the suggestion of changing the mindset. So
it is really like a process. Whatever type of healing modality you use, it's usually a process, not like a one and done.
Right. Because like when you've done the weight loss and everything, you give them
they get
the
that
audio to keep it, because that reinforcement is so important. It's not just come for one time.
The reinforcement and putting in the work to do, and that's why I started the YouTube channel too, to give people, like, do a daily meditation, do this daily energy clearing, so they would actually do it.
Karen's like, "Oh, you're awesome. You're such a healing life force."
Sometimes it's easier to help other people than to do my own healing.
Well, that's just across the board.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times you hear of doctors who will not go to a doctor?
Right.
You know?
So. Just like I tell people, like, one session isn't like you're gonna go to the gym and lose 10 pounds. Like, once.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah.
Because if I eat a salad and go work out for 20 minutes, I expect it to fall out.
I ate a salad and went to the gym. Why didn't I lose 5 pounds?
Damn right. This is at least 3 times a week of weightlifting shit.
Yeah. And a couple of years ago, I had like a really good routine, and COVID just like knocked me way out of my routine, and it's been a weird struggle to get back to what I was doing.
So, like, I would always tell people, like, that to get into shape and then get out of shape, it is a bigger struggle.
Yeah.
It hurts more to try to get back in. Once you fall out.
Definitely. I joined a program last year for 16 weeks where you had to go at least 4 days a week, and I was just like, why did I do this to myself?
I always fall into that whole, like, I look forward to it, and then if I get lazy, then it becomes the damn it, I did it to myself again. we've done a live before with Dr. K.
Mm,
And she does like breath work and some stuff too.
yeah.
And if anybody who's on watching, she is local. She's a holistic doctor and an actual like functional medical doctor, foot surgeon and everything. So she walks both sides of the healing, like the actual medical and the woo-woo. But she competes in body sculpts building, and every now and then I'm like, like, dear Dr. K, come yell at me and make me lift heavy shit.
Right. I know, like I've seen when she's like actively getting ready for like a competition or something and how lean she gets. It's wow.
And if you're into that sort of thing, I'll have to. We call her Dr. K because her last name is very much a lot of K's, I's, and R's in there. I'll have to put a link up because she will put up videos of like if you're trying to tone like your tricep, do this, not this, and so she'll put up free stuff. So if you're into fitness, she's definitely somebody to keep an eye on.
I saw her a couple weeks ago, and then she messaged me on Facebook, and I saw the message, and I haven't. Just been in that weird like, whoa, need to message her back, and then I think about it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't message her yet.
Yeah, she offers private sessions for biofeedback, and then the fact that she can prescribe medication. It's not just like go take some vitamin E.
Yeah,
it's like here you need to take this in this dosage and to correct this specific problem.
Yeah. And the machine like tells you like what stuff your like food allergies or food sensitivities to. I've had that done with her a couple of years ago.
I've been thinking about doing that because I have 3 to go do with Cleveland Clinic.
Yeah.
And it'd be curious to see how they compare.
Yeah. It was getting frustrating for me though, because it would be like I would eliminate the foods that she said to eliminate, and then I would go back and she'd be like, okay, well now you've been eating too much of this, so you can't have any more oatmeal. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, every time I would eliminate stuff and I would like have too much of something else that was like too much in my body. So she's like, okay, now don't eat this. I'm like, okay.
I'm running out of things.
Yeah, that's how I felt. It got to the point where it was like, you can eat fish and broccoli. Like, awesome.
There's only so many dishes you can make with that.
Yeah. See, even Reiki masters and shamans have their own issues that they still have to work on.
Human.
Yeah. And Reiki master shamans.
It's sometimes fun to be like, how many initials would be after my name if I put it all down?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Karen's like, I started back to the gym and logging in calories. I want a damn chocolate bar already.
Mm.
Yeah, I start. What is the name of the app? I go carb manager, and I just do the free thing, and it will. You just put in what you're eating and what your limits are for what your goal is, and it helps you track the carb. So I do the low carb, high protein, and I still struggle to get the amount of protein in for the day, and they'll be like, that's proof that you're not your metabolism isn't where it needs to be to maintain, you know,
the right levels.
yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, if I eat anymore, I'd like puke.
Put some protein powder in ice cream.
I mean, I've got the vegan and the whey isolate and trying to add that to everything. And
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would say you should eat the amount of protein to equal like the body weight that you desire.
Yeah.
Because you got to support that muscle mass. Muscle's denser,
Yeah.
you know, so but just being and then I'm like, and then I have to watch what I eat at time of day because of the hernia, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
But, I hear you, Karen. Like, yeah.
My biggest problem, I would say, is I do really well when I do intermittent fasting. If I don't eat after 6 p.m. and I don't eat until 10 a.m., that works really good for me. But my work schedule
Right.
doesn't really like that. Especially like last night, I worked from 2:30 to 8:30. So I ate before I went to work and I don't get a break. So I'm lucky if I can like take a bite of a granola bar in between massage appointments.
Right.
So then at 8:30, I'm like, I'm starving, but I can't eat.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, and then I give in and eat something. So that's my issue, is you're not supposed to eat for at least 4 hours before you go to bed to give like that proper digestion. And it helps you sleep better if you don't eat for 4 hours before bed, because your food's been digested and your body can rest properly. So there's a whole bunch of different benefits.
Oh, Crystal says, thank you for all your help last week. My husband and I really appreciate you.
You're welcome.
You know, Karen, some of the Walmarts have this brand called Aloha protein bars. They're non-dairy. And they actually taste pretty good. And they're not like dry. Because there's some that are so bad, like it sucks all the moisture out of your mouth and you can't clear it.
Yeah.
But the Aloha. My son's like, you can't survive on protein bars and protein drinks and water. Milk, watch me. And bet.
Yeah. Yeah, a few years ago I did intermittent fasting with the carnivore diet. When I was having food sensitivities, and I did really well with it. My body really liked it. But then it was like, as I started adding things back in, I ended up having more food sensitivities because it like reset to whatever. But I haven't been able to get back on that. It's like I don't want to eat that much meat.
Oh.
Because it's like you can only eat, it was mostly red meat, like fatty red meat, cheese, dairy, and I have issues with dairy with my sinuses. So I didn't have much dairy with the carnivore diet, and eggs. So that's literally like the carnivore diet: red fatty meat, dairy, and eggs.
Yeah, a lot of those bars can be gross. The Aloha ones are actually pretty good. And pure protein, they're good. So the thing with the carnivores and the keto diets, people will fall into heart problems.
Yeah.
Because now you're eating nothing but bad fat and cholesterol.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's where it's like, you can't.
Right.
You have-
It's not a long term.
Yeah.
You can do it for like so long, and then you start adding like some of the first things I started adding in were like vegetables and mushrooms. avocado. I'd say the biggest thing for people wanting to get healthier is to eliminate processed foods. Which, when you're eating like the protein bars, it's you get all that other like crazy stuff in it.
Yeah.
But like the chips and the cookies and bread, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Brooke's doing. She's like, low carb can be cool and keto can be extreme.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you get rid of all the like desserts and chips and that kind of processed.
Or can even just be like a little bit here and there. Because if you try to devoid yourself sometimes, then you go way over.
Yeah.
Because then I get to the point where I'm like, I just need a little taste and then I'm good.
Right. Yeah.
I don't need the whole like
The whole
scoop
pint
of ice.
cream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like give me a couple spoonfuls and I'm good.
Yeah.
Maybe we need a store health group. Turns out there's more people like talking. I'm like, oh, should have just an accountability. Like, what are you doing? How's that going? What did you do today?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I haven't done a workout in probably a week. I've been very running around doing everything else.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I should do at least something tonight. But I'm like, I'm already tired.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, because I've seen different things like when you do like a visualization in your mind and you can like learn piano and like random things and you can like train and prepare for different things. I wonder if you like, if there's any studies for people that just visualize exercising.
Yes.
If they,
it was a archery team for I think the Olympics. And I mean, they would do their normal workout, but they had these metrics of measuring, and then they would also visualize like tone and strength in the arms and the back for pulling. And the members on the team who did the visualization had better muscle mass and better strength and better because you're telling the body and you're and I'm like, abs of steel.
Yeah. I'm gonna lay in bed and do this meditation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm exercising. I'm doing a marathon.
That's right. I'm doing a 5K while sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
It's great. It's fantastic. The Silva method. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was just, who was I talking to?
Maria Cerna does a lot with Silva.
Yeah.
I need to get her roped in on like.
Yeah, I've been watching some of it too. Because she told me, she was telling me and Emily about it a couple months ago, and I had seen parts of it before and started watching more of it again. And I just ended up telling someone else about it like a week ago.
Because the Silva, I think, if I remember correctly, like you can use it for in so many ways. Because she and I talked about it when my son was still in school for like learning and like helping deal with his ADD.
Yeah.
Because it worked for her son.
Yeah.
And she's like, the hard part's going to be that beginning of getting him to like listen and remember and like enact for himself.
Yeah.
But
It was funny. I was watching a YouTube video with Silva last week. It was totally like someone recorded like cassette tapes from the 80s or something. It was like he reached this end of side A or what.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, oh, I haven't heard that in a long time.
Right.
And people are probably like, what?
All the younger people.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Like that was funny.
Like, dear Dr. K, let's
Yeah.
put together a fitness thing. Well, at one point before, getting ready to seal off,
Yeah.
like, we had talked about possibly her offering, like, an hour, like,
yeah.
um,
Yeah, that would be good. Well, to get her on Tuesday live, be like, all right, come on,
that's right.
let's get in here.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Are you even trying? This is already after 1 o'clock.
I was gonna say, I think it's been about over an hour because the video I put on was an hour, and it
Restarted.
it's like changing to different things after it.
We were a little quieter on this because it kind of felt like less talking, more ambience for people.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do this every Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. Help get your week going in a positive direction. So feel free to join us. You can go back and rewatch these. The VOD will stay up on Twitch for like the week. I think it's a week or 14 days. But it will also be up on our YouTube. So you can go back and watch it as much as you like in all the previous.
And even when we're talking about different things, the energy is still flowing.
And then we've got Nanette up on the screen. She has her own Twitch as well as YouTube. So the music playing in the background is Nanette's handiwork. So you can go to her YouTube and pull that sound and listen to it without other talking and chattering if you like. She's got multiple playlists that you can choose from. Sleep, anxiety, stress. Let that play. And then tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Ghost Chat with Marianne Winkowski. And then a podcast recording. She's got 2. So if you hang around for a podcast, you get to listen to 2 of them after the live Ghost Chat. And then we'll be flinging some cards around, doing some readings and general metaphysical shenanigan talk at 7 o'clock. And thank you for joining, everybody. Hopefully see you guys on the next one.
Have a good day.
And you know what? Why don't we, who do we want to go raid? This big ducky is still going. He is another positive streamer. Yes, he is. So we will go say hello. Oh, the countdown. Yeah, we're hopefully reading over now.
Oh.